and let the vlog begin. It is currently Wednesday. It is March 19th. We're at the MU as the terminal is rolling, so all my coworkers get to see me be a weird little foamer. And Miles and I are on a trip to the bay. So like, what's the speed limit in the terminal?
Yeah.
So it is the Wednesday of finals. I am done with my finals, but Miles here is not.
Study break.
But yeah, we're taking a study break. I have a plane to catch later tonight, and Miles is babysitting me to the Bay Area. So right now we're at the MU bus terminal, and we're going to walk to the Davis Amtrak station, where we have a bit of a plan cooked up. Originally we were going to do all the double-deckers in Northern California, but
AC Transit doesn't like to run theirs.
AC Transit does not play ball. However, to make up for this, I rode the Unitrans RT this morning when it was running. I'll roll a clip here. Hey!
Who the hell is at this bus stop?
Can I get the next stop, please? Yep. Miles, do you think Tim's Hawaiian is going to be open back up by the time this video comes out?
Given how long it takes your videos to come out, yes.
Current date, March 19th, 2025. Bus spotted. Oh, and train heard. Putting his bike in the temporary bike jail. Well, the Sacramento bound train is in our background, presence. Into bike jail it goes. Through the magic of editing, our 20-minute wait is much shorter. Miles, where are we going on this?
MTZ.
Martinez, home with a martini. Alright, bye-bye, Davis.
I'll be back soon.
Yes, you will.
Others of us will not.
My biggest transit
Martinez
enemy.
is next. Martinez, 18 minutes.
Soul Trans has been spotted.
Number one op.
Rare Soul Trans bus actually running with the destination sign on? Rapidly approaching Martinez. Home of the martini.
Yay.
Alright, after a short and pleasant ride, we're here in Martinez. And the reason we're here in Martinez is so that we can connect to WestCat. This is a Western Contra Costa transit agency, but their services to Martinez only run on the weekdays. And lucky for us, we're here on a weekday. So we're gonna hop on the Route 30Z, that's gonna take us to Hercules, and then we're gonna take their flagship service, the Lynx, to get to San Francisco. Going on right now. The SAC train is pulling in behind me. We got a county connection baby pulling up. Like, not to flex or anything, but Miles and I have both driven that type of bus.
You did the...
I appreciate County Connection for letting us play with their toys at the rodeo.
What if I drove that?
Off to the buses with us.
I love that attitude. I think with the transfer discount it would end up being a wash. And
WestCat, my beloved.
the fight isn't worth it.
a pleasant enough ride on the 30Z. We're here at the Hercules Transit Center, and we're here to catch the Lynx. This is their flagship commuter route from here to SF. They operate a fleet of Alexander Dennis double-decker buses, but they also operate a fleet of regular coach buses. So we will see what kind of bus we get today. All right, no double-decker, but we do get a Prevost, which is rare in California. Chariot approaches.
Or something rolling. Maybe they stopping it for that. Copy. Copy.
What's interesting is that this bus is one of the ones that circles around some of the technology offices, Biorad. Miles, do you know what Biorad is?
No.
Okay, cool.
Biotech, maybe?
Quite possibly. So we get to go on some funky deviations. Hercules beats. Did we tick it off? We're in the land of biotech.
Oh, it was a demo for MTA, and then it was purchased by Westcat, but it was never actually used officially by the MTA.
Oscar was giving me the lore just now. The city awaits. Oh, that hurts. Alright, after a elite ride on the Prevost, we're here at the Salesforce Transit Center, where we're doing something very silly. So historically, AC Transit has used their Alexander Dennis vehicles on the route FS. This is a route that goes from SF to Berkeley. The FS goes from SF. Anyway, today they're running it at MCI. But originally our plan was that we were just going to transfer from the Lynx right onto another bus that'll take us to Berkeley. Are there cheaper and more efficient ways to do this? Yes, absolutely. Do we want to do it for the bit? Yes. So, today the FS is in an MCI, but that is not stopping us. We have about 20 minutes until that bus leaves, so what we're going to try to do is ride the Salesforce gondola to the park. What else are you going to do with the 20-minute gap at the transit center? It does appear that today is a rare time that the gondola is in operation. So we get to ride this silly, goofy little thing up like 100 feet. Oh man, disregard. It's not working, but the nice guy gave us souvenirs. All right. Free pin today. 164 in an MCI. Well, keeping in line with every other time that I've been here, the gondola is not working. There goes a 172X in an MCI. I do love that we're here during rush hour, which means we get to see all the different transit agencies, but we are only here for 20 minutes. We're just turning and once again burning. Back up to the bus deck with us. No gondola ride.
Tragic.
Instead, we get the poor man's gondola. This is the one time that the Salesforce Transit Center actually comes alive. Do you think we needed 30 bays for this?
What?
Or 40? Do we need 40 bays?
Yes.
Yes, assuredly. The Clipper reader didn't work, so we avoided paying the $6. 20-minute turnaround. We're going back the other way. But at least it's free. But now we're moving. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, one double-deck-less ride later. We are here in Berkeley at University in Sacramento. And why are we at University in Sacramento? Well, because today is a weekday, Miles and I want to ride around on AC Transit's baby buses. They use Van Hool 30-footers, A300Ks that go like deep into the mountains, have some crazy routes, but they only run on weekdays. And they have some kind of frequencies, half-hourly, every 40 minutes on some of the routes. So we have organized a little itinerary to check them out, but we have a 30-minute gap. So what we're gonna do is catch the Route 52 from here. This is a campus shuttle that AC Transit runs from the university housing area to UC Berkeley main campus. We're gonna catch that because they use Van Hool bendies. Yeah. Our chariot.
They look extra long.
I know.
Oh, we're so bad.
About a 35-minute, that don't sound right. We have a 35-minute connection from when we arrive on UC Berkeley campus to when we need to catch our bus. So we're just gonna ride this up into like the hills of campus. And yeah, I love these Van Hools.
Please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop.
I love them so much.
I love their hats.
Oxford Street and Berkeley Way.
Oh.
Please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop.
Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el autobús se detenga completamente.
many funny sounds coming from this bus.
Please remain seated until the bus comes to a...
Miles, there's so many stop request buttons. I don't know which one I'm going to choose from.
You should do the funny one.
Please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete...
One awesome bendy Van Hool ride later. We're here on Berkeley campus. Ew. And we're here to transfer to the Route 67. This is a bus that's going to take us deep into the Berkeley Hills using AC Transit's Van Hool babies.
True.
This is like the deepest I've ever been on Berkeley campus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh man. I see a road. I see a water feature. And you know what I see, Miles?
A bridge.
You know what it's time for? Alrighty.
That one's really short, but I think it's pretty nice. I like it. I'll give it a 5 out of 7.
Ooh, 5 out of 7 in this construction zone. Wow. Nature. Oh. Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, Miles.
This one gets a slightly higher rating of a 6 out of 7.
It is very nice vibes. The two routes that use babies, the 65 and the 67, board from down here, and we will be joining them today. Oh, I haven't been on one of these in so long. See, service span and frequency are certainly leaving something to be desired, but we're here. It's a weekday, so this is our time.
It's our time to shine.
The penthouse suite. Once again, we have the penthouse, I guess. We got the 65 right behind us. We're gonna take this to the end of the route, Spruce and Grizzly Peak. Interesting. We are now off of the baby bus in the heart of the Berkeley Hills, where the good views are, where the crazy streets are, where all the single family housing that we will never be able to afford is. And we're walking 15 minutes to another stop deep in the hills, because this is one of the stops that the Route 65 stops at. The 65 has two variations. One variation to the Lawrence Hall of Science, which is, you know, it's fun. And then another variation that goes down on some like even crazier, tighter residential streets. I did actually make a video about this like 2.5 years ago. But today we're gonna ride both variations of this route. So right now we're walking to Euclid Avenue so we can hop on the 65. Wow. Oh wow, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh.
And this is is our bus stop. I wonder if this is the most scenic bus stop in the Bay Area. It's a little bit hazy, but you can see everything up here. We still have a few minutes before the 65 is scheduled to make its way up the hill, so we're gonna walk down to the next stop, just so that we can cut down on the waiting just a little. We're going downhill anyway, so not a problem. Wow, this is the bus stop. Is this ADA?
Oh, it's right here.
It's so secluded and scenic. Our chariot.
Oh, there's people on that. Oh, it's got the new sticker right at the bottom.
Please remain seated until the bus comes to a complete stop.
Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que el autobús se detenga completamente.
I know Coolridge Path.
This is a wild bus stop. Because we're literally like in the wild.
That's like a public path, I'm pretty sure, too.
Yeah.
Small house.
Arcade Avenue. Avenida Drive.
Getting close to the Lawrence Hall of Science. End of line. Wow.
Centennial Drive. And Lawrence Hall of Science. End of line.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Centennial Drive. And Lawrence Hall of Science. End of line.
Wow. It's an incredible shame that AC Transit refuses to run these buses on the weekends, because this is possibly the greatest view you can get in the Bay Area on transit. And you can only do it on a weekday. The view is so clear. I'm looking at this as a sign of good luck. See the downtown of Oakland down there. UC Berkeley campus and some Bear Transit buses. The Bay Bridge, Treasure Island, SF. Wow. Is this pedestrian infrastructure?
Depends who you ask.
Better him than me, right?
And I was never the decent again. I'm so comfortable.
Alright, chat, how's it gonna make it out?
That's actually way easier to go that way.
I am perched up here on the infrastructure, enjoying the view. Alright, we have spent an enjoyable amount of time enjoying the view, and we are now heading a little bit down the mountain by foot so that we can catch the E65 in the Senior Avenue loop. These are like where the real crazy turns are, so we're gonna go walk down. And unfortunately the bus only makes that deviation every 1.5 hours, so hopefully it all works out. We're kind of walking down this weird pedestrian trail now to get there. Onwards and upwards, or well, in this case downwards. Senior Ave and Fairlawn. I believe there's a bus stop up here.
Yeah, I think it's right here.
Yeah, I believe it's that. Wow. 65 Senior Ave loop. That means it comes down this street. That is crazy. Now this is an insane road for a bus to be driving down. And they come down here and then make that right they make this right turn and go through here. What is this route?
Down.
Alright, 5 seconds in. This is insane.
Campus Drive and Del Mar Avenue.
Just a casual 270-degree turn. Is this the tempo?
This is tempo. This is 70.
Alright, show's over. We're back on the normal route.
And Shasta Road.
Anytime you see quirky baby buses, you already know it's going to be a crazy experience. Oh, Scenic bus stop. The road does some funky stuff here.
That's 65 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is, whoa, it's popping off in there. Glad that ain't us. We got an empty bus. End of line.
End of line.
Oh, she beat me to it. Alrighty. Thank you. As always, a wonderful Van Hool experience. And now that we're here in downtown Berkeley, it's dinner time. we're gonna go to our favorite noodle place, Toss. And there goes another van, Hool. They're everywhere. Alrighty, after a nice long day that started at 2 p.m., it's noodle time. Tis the time for Toss. Toss hit the spot as always.
It's true.
Now we're here at downtown Berkeley. Miles would like to catch the last Capital Quarter of the night to go back to Davis, while I am heading off to a significantly more...
Location.
Did I tell the viewers where I was going?
I don't know if you did.
I don't know if I did. Okay, so I'm gonna keep it a mystery then. Anyway, I'm off to the airport. It is currently, let's see, 8 p.m. My flight leaves at midnight, so I should be at the airport about 2 to 3 hours before departure. So Miles going back to Davis, me going to the airport. And I think this might be where I end the video to keep the suspense and intrigue, right?
Little do the viewers know it was just a normal, everyday transit adventure.
Yep, nothing strange. Anyway, yeah, we accomplished a lot despite the short time frame. Happy finals. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time.